Have you ever woken up from a dream, feeling like you just had a conversation with something much bigger than yourself? Like the universe whispered a secret directly into your ear? What if I told you that wasn't just a random mix of images, but a direct line to a powerful, divine force? What if God isn't some distant figure in the clouds, but is right there, speaking to you every single night? Today, we're going to dive deep into a wild idea, one that was championed by a man who spent his life exploring the depths of the human mind, Carl Jung. Jung wasn't just some regular psychologist. He was a pioneer who saw the psyche not just as a collection of thoughts, but as a vast, mystical landscape filled with symbols, archetypes, and something he called the collective unconscious. This is the stuff that goes way beyond your personal experiences. It's the shared human story, the universal blueprint of our minds. And guess what? This is exactly where Jung believed God, or at least the divine, shows up. But before we continue, I'm offering you a free ebook to thank you for supporting the channel. Download it now and begin your journey towards self-discovery, dream interpretation, and shadow work. Hurry because it's free. The link is on the channel page. Okay, so let's get back to it. Jung's whole thing was that dreams aren't just nonsense. He saw them as a powerful tool for self-discovery and spiritual growth. He said our dreams aren't just showing us what we had for dinner or what we're worried about. They're actually a dialogue between our conscious mind, that part of us that's awake and scrolling on our phone, and our unconscious mind, which holds all the secrets and wisdom we've forgotten. He called this whole process individuation, a journey toward becoming our complete, whole self. And at the end of that journey, Jung believed you'd find a connection to something divine. Think about it. We've all had those dreams, right? The ones that feel so real, so meaningful. Maybe you dreamt you were flying, or you met a wise old man who gave you advice, or you found yourself in a wild, mystical forest. Jung would say these aren't just random stories. The wise old man, that's an archetype, a universal symbol of wisdom. The mystical forest, that's a symbol of the unknown parts of your soul, waiting to be explored. And who's the one pulling the strings behind all these powerful symbols? Jung would argue it's the psyche's way of reaching for the divine. It's the whisper of God trying to get your attention. Now, you might be thinking, what about my weird dreams? The ones where I'm late for an exam or my teeth are falling out. Jung had an answer for that too. He saw these as messages from the unconscious, trying to alert us to a psychological imbalance. Maybe you're feeling unprepared for a challenge in your life, and the dream is a wake-up call. Or maybe you're losing control, and the dream about your teeth is a symbol of that loss. The point is, even the most mundane or bizarre dreams have a purpose. They're all part of the same dialogue. They're all part of that divine conversation. Jung believed that God wasn't just an external being. He saw God as an internal reality. The divine isn't just out there, it's within us. It's the source of our deepest wisdom, our greatest potential, and our dreams. They are the roadmap to finding it. They are the language of the soul, and in that language, God speaks. He's not trying to get you to join a church or anything. This ain't about sitting in a pew on Sunday or memorizing ancient texts. Jung was all about the internal experience, the one that's personal to you, not some group. He was saying that the divine isn't something you find in a specific building or a set of rules. It's a part of your own mind, a psychological reality. So whether you call it God, the universe, source energy, or just your higher self, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're tapping into it. It's that feeling of awe when you see the stars, that sudden moment of clarity when you're out in nature, or that quiet voice that tells you what to do when you're at a crossroads. That's the connection he was talking about. It's a relationship with something bigger than you, and it's a relationship you've already got inside. You just gotta learn to listen to it. Whether you call it God, the universe, consciousness, or something else entirely, The idea is that there's a higher intelligence at play, and it's communicating with us through our dreams. So, how do you start listening? How do you begin to understand this language? It starts with a simple practice: paying attention. Keep a dream journal. The moment you wake up, write down everything you remember, no matter how small or silly it seems. The more you do it, the better you'll get at recalling your dreams. And over time, you'll start to see patterns and symbols emerge. You'll start to recognize the recurring themes, the messages your unconscious is trying to send you. You might even start to see how your dreams are guiding you, helping you make better decisions, and pointing you toward your true purpose. Jung also talked a lot about the shadow. This is the part of ourselves that we hide, the parts we're ashamed of, the parts we repress. In our dreams, the shadow often shows up as a monster, a villain, or some kind of dark figure. But Jung would say you shouldn't run from it. He would say you need to confront it, to integrate it, to accept that it's a part of you. Because only when you accept your shadow can you become whole. And when you do that, you're not just growing as a person. You're taking a huge step on that journey toward individuation and that divine connection. Think of it like this. Your dream life is a spiritual gymnasium. Every night, you're working out, stretching your consciousness, and preparing yourself for the challenges of the waking world. And who's your trainer? It's that divine source, that inner wisdom that knows exactly what you need. Jung's work is a powerful reminder that there's so much more to us than meets the eye. We are not just our jobs, our social media profiles, or our to-do lists. We are vast, mystical beings with an inner universe waiting to be explored. And the map to that universe is right there, hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to pay attention. The next time you wake up from a dream, don't just brush it off as a random experience. Take a moment to think about it. What was the feeling? What were the symbols? What was the message? Because you might just be receiving a message from a place of ultimate wisdom. You might just be hearing the voice of God. And that, my friends, is one of the most incredible discoveries we can ever make. It's the realization that the divine is not out there, but in here. And all you have to do is listen.